My philosophy is that I treat each pet as if it were my own, with the same degree of care. We have pets to enrich our lives. The clients are very important to me. I'm not just treating their pets. We like the business to be seen as a family, and we do like to get to know everybody. We're quite passionate about Facebook and putting pets and their families up with sweet little comments. It seems to bind people together, and we have quite a following. My first recollection of animals was when I was about 3. We lived in Hobart, and I was feeding Christmas beetles sap from a particular plant. We had lots of pets growing up. We moved a lot. I went to 5 primary schools in 6 years. We had 3 litters of silver tabby kittens, thus the obsession with the silver tabby cat. And then we moved on to German shepherds. And one particular German shepherd is the real reason I became a vet. We then had 3 litters of kittens, so that was quite a responsibility and a most wonderful experience in life. Particularly when one cat had her first kitten under the chenille bedspread in my sister's room when she was doing her maths homework. I distinctly remember that. Early in my career, I came up to Sydney from Melbourne University, where I studied, and worked in Sydney for a couple of years. Then I went to Singapore for another few years, and then a very well-worn track for Aussie vets, I ended up in the UK. 8 years later, I returned to Sydney, mostly doing locums for the next 12 years before I settled in permanent work on the Northern Beaches. I'd been working locally full-time on the Northern Beaches, and I realised I didn't want to leave the area and decided to start my own business, which is a little unusual having been a vet for 30 years. I need to keep up to date as much as I possibly can with current veterinary knowledge, and I do pride myself on going to as many evening seminars as I possibly can. I also like to do the odd week seminar, but it's lovely when we go to these functions because there's no exam at the end. We do have a good relationship with the local specialists. I am not at all afraid to ring them for advice on a particular case should there be a problem. We're a general vet. Should there be something more complicated or an investigation that we can't perform, I will happily refer the patient to the appropriate specialist. Everyone thinks I own and run the practice, but actually the true owner is Fifi, practice supervisor feline. She runs the place with an iron paw, and we all have to jump when Fifi says, do something. My name's Dr. Kay Gerry, but everyone calls me Auntie Kay, and I'm the owner of Sydney Road Veterinary Clinic in Balgowlah.